Good Sunday morning to you. You got the Mark Elfenbein Show. We do it every Sunday, 7 to 9 on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310 The Ticket. We'll get to Taste the Soup coming up in just about 15 minutes. But joining us right now on the Buyer's Barricades Ticket Hotline, I call him one of the top chefs on earth. He's a grillologist. He smokes all the food. He has tailgate parties. He does everything and then some. It's food, it's football, it's fun. It is the one and only Kent Rathbun. How are you, my man?
Dude, grillologist. I love that. Love that.
Yes, you know, when you can do everything, when you have a smoker, when you have a grill, when you have a griddle, when you have restaurants, you're everything. You're a grillologist, you know, and you can pretty much do it all. Well, I appreciate you joining us this morning. Thanks so much. I've followed you forever, and a lot of the guys here on the crew, I mean, Jay and Sammy and Ryan, we all love to cook. We love to grill, and anything cooking and grilling and chefing related, we got to talk to the king, and that's Kent Rathbun. So tell me a little bit about the curbside barbecue, because that's the thing that caught my eye. How did that get started?
Man, you know, out of COVID, some things got out pretty good. And, you know, when we got shut down all of our restaurants, you know, immediately everybody was looking for food. And so many of our customers were like, what are we going to do? You know, like, these people don't cook. They come to restaurants, man. They make reservations. So we right away, you know, started cooking some barbecue. I have a friend who is the husband of my assistant who just put it out on his Facebook that he wanted to cook some briskets for people if they were interested. And before the end of the day, the guy was cooking 13 briskets that night.
Wow.
And so I already had an 18-foot smoker trailer, and I called him up the next day and I said, hey, man, why don't we partner on this and put some stuff on my website and put some stuff out on my social media, and let's knock this out. And the curbside barbecue grew from 2 smoker trailers to and a tent and a couple of tables to 5 trailers in our fleet. One trailer is 34 feet long, and it's like a mobile tailgate party, man. I mean, it is ridiculous. It's so fun, and we've had such a great time doing it.
So, all right, so is there a specific location where this is, Kent? I mean, it's Rathbun's Curbside Barbecue. Does it change locations? Do you have a spot that you go to all the time?
Well, so we have a spot that we go to all the time. In fact, I'm sitting in as I'm talking to you. Our big trailer is pulling in the parking lot of Lover's Seafood Market, which is one of my restaurants at Lover's Lane and Inwood Road. And so we're here every Sunday. And in fact, we have now going the Solo Cup Sunday, which means that the bar is open at Lover's, the patio is open at Lover's. We have TVs all over the patio, TVs on the trailer. We got football games everywhere. And the bar's open, the barbecue's flowing, and we call it Solo Cup Sunday, man, and it is a kick. We start at noon, and we go until about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and it is a blast.
So, again, I'm just trying to visualize this. You got your tailgate thing going, you got all the trailers out there, you got the smokers, the food, and you got TVs for football, and the bar is open?
Absolutely. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Here's what my mind's already working, and I can see that my guys here, the crew, their eyes are lighting up going, how can we do our show from there on a Sunday morning and just stay there all day?
I got a good internet connection. You're invited anytime. Come on over.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now, so the Solo Cup Sunday thing, give me a little bit more about that. How does that work?
Well, so, you know, we've always been at Lover's because, you know, one of my restaurants is Lover's Seafood Market, and so we've always been here every Sunday. And, you know, we had some people coming up, and we've got TVs on our trailer, so we've had people coming up and literally just kind of hanging out in lawn chairs behind our trailer watching football games. And you know, we also I don't know if I should pop this out here, but if you're buying barbecue, we have a complimentary little cocktail for you. We have a complimentary Corona beer. So we started doing that a long time ago, but then we started thinking, hey, man, we can open this patio and open the bar, and people can order their barbecue or come up and get barbecue and then order some cocktails and watch some games. We got live music some days, depending on the games that are out there. And it is a great way to spend the Sunday afternoon, no doubt about it.
All right, so I know you're a master chef and you've cooked everything, but if Kent Rathbun was going to have the biggest game of the day and he was cooking what he likes best, what is he making himself?
Well, you know, man, I grew up in Kansas City, And my dad was a great grillman himself. He smoked foods and grilled foods all my life. And so I am a steak guy, man. You give me a rockin' strip or a rockin' ribeye or some kind of piece of meat, man. I'm a carnivore. Sorry. I mean, if it's coming off the fire, I am thrilled. In fact, people ask me all the time, if I'm on death row, what's my last meal? And I can tell you, it's a Kansas City strip, baked potato with everything, corn on the cob with lots of butter, probably a Caesar salad, and something salted caramel for dessert, and I'm good to go.
Oh, my goodness. We're talking with the one and only Kent Rathbun here on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310 The Ticket. He's got his curbside barbecue at Lovers Seafood Market over there, the Solo Cup Sundays. And then I know it's here because I've passed it a million times. Is it a Moto? Is that how it's pronounced?
Moto is our newest restaurant, and we're down at Victory Park, just right down the road from you guys. And, I have to tell you, man, Moto is one of my proudest restaurants. I mean, it's a sushi, it's like a traditional Pan-Asian restaurant with a fantastic Japanese sushi bar. It's beautiful. The drinks are great. And I tell you, we have some chefs down there that are doing some incredible food. And if you haven't been to Emoto, you got to come and check it out. It is really, really a spectacular restaurant.
Okay, I like that because I'm a sushi guy and I got to give it a shot. Emoto here at Victory Park. Tell me a little bit about Ken Rathbun's Africa trip because I hear that was unbelievable.
Well, you know what? These trips are something that has sort of it's come around over the years, So for years, I've been traveling with my wife. It's one of the things that we love. It's a guilty pleasure for us. We take our children, and we've had some spectacular trips. My wife, Tracy, is quite the little travel agent. So we also have some friends in the business. And so years ago, we started planning these African, I can only describe them as African culinary safaris, and it is a trip that is mixed with fantastic wineries, fantastic restaurants, and epic safari trips. I mean, the guy that we work with, his name is Will Taylor. He runs a company called Kashana Travel, and they live in South Africa down in Cape Town. He used to be here. He's got a very big following from Dallas, and his wife Brandy as well. And we get together with these guys and we plan these incredible trips, man. And, pretty much everybody's invited if you're cool. You can't be cool, or you can't go if you're not cool.
Are you adopting?
Okay? There's been plenty of people that have asked to come be my sous chef or be my porter.
Right. I'll carry your spatula, whatever the hell I need.
Yeah, and in fact, I try to cook on these trips a couple of times, too. There's trips where I go and we arrange dinners where I work with the chef in the restaurant, in fact, on this last trip, I was at a hotel in Cape Town called the Ellerman House, which is one of the highest rated hotels in Africa, period. And the chef there and I cooked this fantastic meal, and it was just a kick, man. I mean, we cooked all day, and by the way, we cooked outside, and we had fantastic grills and smokers, and it was just a blast.
Unbelievable. Talking with Kent Rathbun here on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310 The Ticket. All right, I'm intrigued because you mentioned Kansas City Chiefs. I know that's your team growing up, and you said your dad's the captain of Grillology. But I understand that you do the Taste of the NFL every year. Tell me where you do that and how did that come about?
Well, sadly, with COVID, the Taste of the NFL has been suspended, and I don't know if it's going to be rekindled or not. But for nearly 30 years, I represented the Dallas Cowboys at the Taste of the NFL, and the Taste of the NFL is we call it the party with the purpose, and it's a huge food and wine event that happens every year on Saturday night prior to the Super Bowl in Super Bowl City. And as you know, if you've ever been to the Super Bowl, man, it is, it's just crazy.
Oh, it is off the charts.
Yeah, and, this is like, for years, this thing was the largest food and wine event at the Super Bowl that was sanctioned by the NFL. And so we would have anywhere from, 3,000 to 4,000 people at this thing, and there was a beautiful food table set up for every team, and had a chef from the city and an alumni player there signing autographs and signing helmets, and all of the proceeds of this particular event went to take care of the homeless around the country in the food
wow.
banks. And so the way it was split up is that 30% of the proceeds went to the city that was hosting the Super Bowl, and then the other 70% was split around the country in food banks all over America. So just to give you an example, many, many years we raised at least $1 million of money that we actually donated out to the food banks. And $1 million, man, feeds about 4 million people a meal.
Wow.
Now, I don't know how they get 4 meals out of $1. I wish I could figure that out. I'd be a lot more successful as a restaurateur. But at any rate, man, we were doing some cool things, and I loved it, and I hope that it gets started again, and it was a fantastic run for us.
I remember when I was in Indianapolis for the Super Bowl, and I can't remember the place there, but they are famous for their shrimp cocktail, and I didn't know it, and the cocktail sauce will nearly take your head off. And
oh, wow.
But, yeah, fabulous, spicy, very, very good. All right, and finally, before we get going, my ticker guy, Ryan Medellin, wants to chime in here real quick.
No, I just want to say, Kent, I'm a big food guy, and you're one of my favorite restaurateurs. I mean, whether it's Shinsei, Republic Texas Tavern, I live over in that area, so all those spots are just my absolute favorite. And I don't know how you create these concepts, but they're amazing. So just big shout out to you.
Hey, man, thank you so much. Well, I'll tell you, man, I'd love to take all the credit, but, the most important thing is our team. I mean, we have people that have worked with me. I mean, I have a couple of cooks right now that have worked with me for 28 years.
Wow.
And I can tell you, man, these people are the backbone of our company, and they are rock stars, and they make me look really, really good.
See, it's all about everybody underneath you. All right, I got to ask you this because your boy Kelly Newman sent me this little nugget, and So you also do the hospitality house at the Masters every year.
Dude, this is amazing, man. So every year I go to the Masters, and I work with a guy by the name
Have
of
I mentioned I'll
Silverman.
carry your spatula for you?
Once again, man, I got a line of people. Anyway, there's a hospitality house there called the 1018 Club. It's been running for, 12 or 13 years, and it's run by a company here in Dallas called Golden Tickets. And Ram Silverman and Steve Miller, they run this fantastic club, okay? And it basically is a house that's been turned into I can only describe it as a country club that's open 5 days a week. We roll in the week before. We start prepping. We start cooking on Wednesday, and we cook anywhere from 750 to 1,000 meals a day, and we roll it out until the Masters is over, man. And I tell you, the greatest thing about Ram and Steve is that they've always said to me, Kent, we want the best food in Augusta. All you got to do is take care of us, and we'll take care of you. And I'm telling you, man, we put it on like you can't believe. We order beautiful steaks, seafood, lobster, fantastic breakfast. I mean, we have a breakfast that rivals any five-star hotel. And so if you guys are interested in going to the Masters, give Ram and Steve a call at Golden Tickets and come and see us, man, because we're cooking some rockin' food.
No, that's going to happen. I'm just telling you right now. I mean, that is going to absolutely happen. All right, and before we let you go, I know you're picking the Chiefs to win tonight, but give me your thoughts on the Cowboys and Chargers because the Cowboys lose the first game. This is a tough one against the Chargers today.
Yeah, well, I listen, man, I'm a homeboy, so I want the Cowboys to win. I think they're going to win. I mean, I think they have to come back. They cannot start the season off with 2 losses, man. They got to figure this out, and I think they will. And I'm hoping for them. And but for sure, man, go Chiefs.
Very, very good. All right, listen, thank you so much for popping on and continued success at all the restaurants and all the things that you do and the tailgating and the Sunday solos and, of course, the tailgate situation with Rathbun's Curbside Barbecue, a moto, and everything else. I will be coming down either with some of the crew or by myself after the show one Sunday, and we're going to come hang out.
I love it. Hey, listen, before I split, can I give everybody a way to contact us and to follow what we're doing? Can
Absolutely.
I get the website out here?
Yes.
So there's the best way to do this is to just log on to my website at chefkentrathbun.com. And then in the middle of that page, there's a big banner that says Curbside Barbecue. When you click on that, there's going to be a QR code that you can scan, and it will put you on my text messaging system, and then every week you'll get a text on where we're at, what we're doing, what the specials are, who's coming to play music, the whole thing. And also you'll be able to find out about the trips. You'll be able to find out about any wine dinners or cooking classes. This is how I communicate with my fans, and I would love you to log on to chefkentrathbun.com, scan it up, and send it out, and you'll be on our text message system, and then you'll be connected, man.
Outstanding. Kent, I appreciate it so much, and we will be doing this very, very soon.
Awesome. I love it. I can't
right.
wait to see you guys. Come and see us, man, because I'm telling you, we got some rockin' barbecue. We will mind blow you.
Okay,
Sure.
That's going to be done. Thanks so much. That's the great Ken Rathbun. Go check him out at Rathbun's Curbside Barbecue at Lubbers and so on and so forth. All right, get your spoons out. We taste the soup next.